this is our standard weekend 4-ship flight, except it's Monday. We're all retired. Doesn't really matter what day it is. We're going to do an interval takeoff, rejoin, do some light wing work as we head northbound. Then up over the lake we'll do some echelon turns, pitch out rejoins, then chase each other in extended trail. Then we'll drop down for a low level back to Elk Mountain. Then we'll pop up, hit the overhead, and land. You're welcome to come with us. I think it'll be fun.
Flight of 4 RVs overhead the airfield, northbound 6500. Last call, flight go tactical.
2, 3, 4.
Check.
2, 3, 4.
We'll pass Snow Basin Ski Resort off the left side in a second. Then we'll continue north on up to Ogden Canyon, make a right turn. That'll put us over Pineview Reservoir. We'll do our air work there. You can see the roads there leading up to Snow Basin. Here's Pineview. A wing dip for echelon left. Okay, cross under, echelon right, and then we'll do a pitch out to the left and rejoin. Well, this next rejoin I thought we'd slow it down just a little bit and maybe I'd make a few comments. Obviously a lot of variables, but as soon as lead goes into his turn, you want to make a fairly aggressive bid out towards the rejoin line. About 45 degrees off of lead. A lot of people use lead's wingtip on his nose, just plus or minus. Anyways, once you get there, we're going to match his speed. He's doing 120 knots. And then you want to line your fuselage with his, kind of match his bank angle, and just march it on in. You want to stack just slightly below the aircraft in front of you. That way if you screw everything up, at least you go underneath him instead of into him. Then you want to lead your power just a little bit. I could have maybe started a little bit sooner, because as soon as you start that bid to the outside, you're going to lose your cutoff, and all you've got is overtake. But we've got about 8 or 10 knots here, and as long as we don't go too wide, we should slide in pretty nicely. Anyway, I think doing rejoins is one of the more enjoyable things about formation.
Right echelon. And Hawk Flight extended trail.
2, 3, 4. 2's in. 3's in. 4's in.
You know, this is always a blast. You get in position, then you set your power and just try to stay in position using lead and lag.
Traffic, 5 o'clock.
Of course, you got to cheat a little bit with power when you screw up.
Traffic, 12 o'clock. Traffic, 6 o'clock.
Okay, I think this is the one we've been waiting for. A loop. They're the best.
4 o'clock.
Of course, as lead, you want to be looking back with 4 people strung out behind you. Pick up number 4, make sure there's not a conflict on the
12
back side of your
o'clock.
loop.
Altitude not available. 0 miles.
Bang.
Ah.
Left turning rejoins.
3, 4.
Hawk Flight low level.
2's in.
Wow, it sure is brown down here. Just a couple weeks ago it was all bright red, yellow, and orange. Now just a few yellow cottonwoods. Wow, looking up at that overcast sure makes it easy to keep track of 1 and 2. Poor number 4 though, trying to spot me, my dark airplane against these dark hills. Maybe a little smoke will help him out. Well, you might recognize this little valley. We'll run down south for almost a minute, then we'll jump through a little saddle in those hills on the left. That'll put us on the north side of Elk Mountain. It's getting to be the time of year where the elk will start showing up. We'll see. Yeah, you don't want to get too low here. With the leaves missing, the treetops are a little harder to see.
in the saddle.
You said a moose?
There's two big bull moose in the saddle back there. If you want to go back and look.
Okay.
Halfway up or most of the way up? Just on the far side of the saddle there. And just below the pine trees on your left side now. Look left now.
I got him, yeah.
Yep. Two moose.
Oh yeah, one's sitting down. Yeah, beautiful.
Well, this is where we finish up our low level. This is the south side of Elk Mountain. Amazing. South side's bare rock and the north side's full of pine trees. We'll join up now.
Hawk flight, right here, rejoin.
3, 4.
Well, I switched the audio to that tail-mounted camera, so you'll notice it's a bit noisier. It sits right in the prop blast back there.
Well, you're right there, Jack. I don't want to get stuck on the outside again.
Hawk flight goes 22.8.
3,
Hawk flight 6.
3.
Morning traffic helicopter 3 Delta Delta maneuvering runway 21.
Traffic, Hawk flight, flight of 4 RVs will be turning at 2 mile initial runway 21 for overhead matters. Overhead traffic, Hawk flight over the number to left brake runway 21 Morgan.
Morning traffic helicopter 3 Delta Delta is clear of the active on the taxiway.
Hawk 3, left base 21, full stop mark. Hawk 4, left base, full stop, 21 Morgan.
Well, thanks for coming along. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I'm just going to roll down here and take a look at what kind of helicopter that is. Pretty cool.